Am I getting a link to this shit?
No.
Oh.
You think maybe you should do that?
No. This is starting off really good. Hello, everyone. It's Vince 12 signing in again. And
Jesus Christ.
I got a special treat for everybody. We're going to be reading Jeff versus Jane the Killer.
Oh boy.
As it says right here, this is an original story concept written by some guy whose name I'm not going to pretend I can pronounce, and scripted and adapted by MrCreepyPasta, everyone's favorite philanthropist.
Unperson.
Does this guy actually write down when the narrator is talking?
That's okay. I was going to cover this solo for my channel, but then I saw how this was structured. I think this was an actual adaptation. This was basically a weird screenplay of a shitty story that someone wrote, and I'm not to. Then I can't say that. Maybe it's fantastic. We don't know. But and I
If
said
it was
like
fantastic, what the hell is it doing in fandom?
that's a good question. Now I'm going to ignore it. So. So we're going to basically be covering this as if we are actors on this production, casting couch included. So, gentlemen, we're going
I never
to
agreed to this.
assign roles. The fact that you're here meant you consent. You can't take it back now.
I was not given all the details.
It wouldn't have been fun if I did that. Well, I just realized I got like on screen that people are seeing like, oh, Jeff the Killer. Oh wait, they can't see it because there's only two tabs open. There's a story, and then there's like this story for the Sonic 2 archives.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
probably wondering like, what the fuck is happening right now? What is this doing in his spare time? And whatever you assume about me, it's even worse. So, okay, Shawn will be our titular narrator, and I will be playing Jane the Killer naturally, and Damien will sit there with his fucking mouth shut, as I made it clear to him. No, he'll be Jeff, I guess, and Fat Doctor if he comes up, which, of course, as someone who's a staple of Jeff the Killer, I would hope he will come up.
Oh man, I forgot his name. Dr. Cuckoo Raven Esquire, I think it was.
I think that was it, yeah. Scene one. Let me see. Jeff the Killer. There's no prologue. That's a subscene. No real pro. Scene one prologue. Creepy music. Not moving into Jeff theme yet. Narrator speaks.
What voice do you want me to do this shit in?
Yes.
I can't do them all at once.
Not with that attitude.
Motherfucker.
Professor Oak voice.
You want Oak? Alright.
I think on a subconscious level you knew it was coming.
The county morgue can be a pretty grim and depressing place, especially on a slow, boring day. Even the simplest thing, as a routine autopsy, can produce results so shocking that a seasoned mortician can have their lunch jump back into their throats. Before the mortician lay an average height. What?
An average height.
Why does it say it like that?
That's another thing that kind of. It's one of those things where, okay, that technically, I guess, is not a.
There shouldn't be a comma there.
Yeah.
Before the mortician lay an average height.
Lanky.
Okay. I have issues with this already.
Before the mortician lay an average height, lanky, pale man. The skin on his face is pulled impossibly tight from scarring, but apparently it's not impossible because it's actually pulled that much, you stupid fucking assholes.
By the way,
Do
do you like the character design up there for that small little picture?
Oh, is that supposed to be the impossibly tightly pulled face?
Yeah.
It looks like shitty.
Reptile.
Yeah, it looks like weird fan art of Ryuk. And then it's like Ryuk is trying to fuck hexadecimal.
No one, literally no one knows I don't recognize the first, but I didn't recognize the latter.
Ryuk is the demon in Death Note, and hexadecimal is one of the bad guys in Reboot.
Yeah, no one remembers Reboot.
It's just me.
I mean, I
It
remember
literally
it.
is just you.
All
Okay.
right.
His eyes stared blankly at the ceiling, never able to close.
No shit.
His mouth is permanently ripped into a smile across his face.
That's not a smile. Look at that image. That's not a smile.
This is Jeff, also known as Jeff the Killer.
I'm gonna say it every time you have that name in full caps.
Well, it's just, it's like Mad Villain says, just remember all caps when you spell the man's name.
And you're wondering, why is Jeff dead?
Can I just say it? These last 3 sentences should have just been one sentence.
I mean, yeah, you could say that, but then it wouldn't sound as melodramatic.
It could be argued that his killing sprees finally brought an end to him. The police finally closed the case of the most twisted mass murderer that the world had seen. Maybe karma stepped in and sealed his fate. All are true. Okay.
If I'm just imagining, like, both of them are dead, and he meets up with the famous killers, and they're like, what's your kill count? I kill over 550 million people on my crusade to conquer the world. It says Genghis Khan. How many did you kill? Oh yeah, I killed about 15 people out of Costco last week. Like, greatest killer, greatest mass murderer in the history of the world. My God. That's something that Shawn has no idea what I'm talking about, but it's a common theme with this character, this Jeff the Killer character, is that they kind of act like he's some kind of over-the-top cerebral mastermind of murder and anarchy when he's just a dude with a knife with a stupid face who is a serial killer. But they
So,
yeah.
So I know basically nothing about creepypastas. Are all the killers in them basically like cringy edgelords?
Yes.
Essentially.
Every one of these authors needs to fucking die.
Every single character looks like something out of a Rob Zombie film, and you can tell that the people who wrote it listened to a lot of Evanescence growing up, maybe a little bit of Simple Plan here and there, and for some reason this is their idea of escapist power fantasy.
Okay, at least Rob Zombie is fucking weird on purpose.
Sure there were better French Canadian bands to pick from.
And Rob Zombie's stuff, Rob Zombie is a shit writer, but at least he, Halloween 2 was garbage, his remake of it, but some of the stuff looks cool.
At least he can do gore.
Coroner. Sorry. Homicide.
Oh, shit, we didn't assign extras.
Okay, I'll do coroner number 1, even though he doesn't have a number. Homicide, plain and simple. The cause of death, severe blood loss due to disembowelment.
I'm pretty sure disembowelment was your cause of death, not severe fucking blood loss.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
I just imagine, okay, can you be disemboweled but not lose any blood? Like the most dry disembowelment of all time.
You would have a shitload of internal bleeding.
Well, okay, with that attitude, maybe.
I mean, it's probably possible to rip someone's guts out and not drip too much of their blood outside of their meat sack.
If anyone's ever done that before, let us know in the comments below, and then turn yourself
in. Minecraft, we don't want the FBI after us. You have to add that.
Well, when you put it like that, yes. Who's corner 2? Damien, you.
Oh.
Okay. No man can die in a burning building and not get burned, Frank. I mean, no shit.
Well, look at the guy's face, Eli. Does this look like a man anymore to you? Piano fade out up to piano muted, fade up to Sweet Dream. God, that's another common thing with the Jeff the Killer.
We're gonna get the arithmetic scene here now.
Yeah, for some reason that's because of his catchphrase. Shawn, Jeff's famous catchphrase before he kills people is "Go to sleep." Get it? Sweet dreams. Get it? You're not
I don't know how much more disappointed I can be in a story that we've only done one paragraph of.
Oh, you have not even begun to feel
Oh
pain.
god, there's so much in this. I just
I warned you, motherfucker. No, I didn't actually. No.
I just looked at the fucking scroll bar. Like, oh, it's so small.
Yeah, this goes on for a while.
Fucking hell.
Well, let's power through it. Title card. Scene 1, to Monday. What?
Scene 1, 2.
Fade up to sweet dreams. Sound EKG. Patient. Hey, man, you awake? Jeff is you, Damien.
Oh shit. Yeah, I am. What?
Can't sleep. I never could in a hospital bed like this. That's funny to me. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, we needed a whole line just dedicated to that.
Well, hey, what happened to you anyway? I mean, why you got them bandages all over your face?
I was burned.
You went on to your mama and you couldn't hack it.
Oh no.
Jesus, man. That has to be That has to fucking suck. Sound like you got dumped by a date. My face lit on fire. Like, oh man. Well, chin up, man.
That line reads like he's asking how it could fucking suck.
I mean, that sounds pretty bad, but I'm not quite sure. I'll never have my face on fire myself. Can you describe in detail how?
Doesn't matter anymore. You know? What about you?
Oh man, I don't have any burns, but you probably can't see that, right? So I got her be a wee bit of a car wreck, got me leg caught and broke it, so I wired up to this bed. I'm fine, but the doctor says he wants to keep me on.
So you can't. Shit, now I'm doing your accent. So you can't move at all?
You fucking deaf, mate. What? No, I'm kind of stuck with the lifting thing in the heart monitor. Why? I don't know what accent I'm doing.
Why does it say patient and it says Jeff and then patient in brackets?
I don't know. Maybe that's Jeff.
Well, that's just to indicate that Jeff is a patient right now, Shawn. Jeez.
No, you just have to indicate the first time someone is talking to a patient that the patient being addressed is Jeff, and then you could just have Jeff address another fucking patient. I don't like these people.
Dude, what are you doing? Should you be getting no? You're a burn victim, man.
Have you ever had? God damn it! I need to stop doing your fucking accent.
It's tempting, isn't it?
Yes. Have you ever seen a burn wound before on someone's face?
Holy fuck! What are you doing? Nurse! Nurse!
Why does everyone scream at my face? Doesn't anyone find it beautiful anymore?
It's like Jeff lamenting, like, why doesn't anyone think I'm cool anymore?
You don't need to rub it in now, we get it.
Like everyone says I'm a Joker ripoff.
Because he is a Joker ripoff.
Are you crazy? You can't do that to an IV. They're gonna kill me. You'll kill me.
Oh God. Did you ever have that feeling that you know you really shouldn't do something, but
Did you ever feel like a plastic bag?
You really just can't help yourself.
No!
Blowing.
No! Oh, fuck! Help! How can no one hear me right now? I'm dying! Help!
Go to sleep.
Murdered to death! This is the sound of me in my muffled voice. I am being murderized.
Just go to sleep, you fucking melodramatic bitch.
Hey, Buck, you're fucking murdering me!
I know, And usually the people that I murder are fucking quieter than this.
Well, that's their fucking problem, mate. Look, I appreciate the fact that you chose me, of all people, to start your killing spree and all, but I think at the very least I can vocalize my
I fucking
displeasure.
stabbed you 50 times in the heart by
Well,
now.
that's
Why
all.
aren't you dead?
Well, I think I'm a citizen of this country, right? I speak like this, but this is the United States of America. My parents came here legitimately. I have the right to vocalize my displeasure with these matters. All right, it's in the fucking Constitution.
I should stab you in the larynx.
Well, fucking go ahead, mate. John.
Can I say something about how this is all written?
Oh, by all means, do.
Okay, so he's waiting up until this next narrator bit to explain how this dude was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Is he supposed to be like trying to build tension in the writing or something?
I think so.
Because that's not how you write a fucking screenplay.
I don't know if this is a screen. Like, I think this is just a transcript of the story that was written for. I think this was specifically written for MrCreepyPasta and his friends to perform. I could be wrong about that though.
This entire website is a fucking cancer.
Welcome to our world. By the way, I want to point out that this is the Creepypasta 2 fandom. This wasn't good enough to be on the actual wiki itself.
Oh, look at I have massive text blocks coming up.
Are you sure you don't want to? You said you didn't want to read Sonichu. This is your punishment.
I don't want to read either of these fucking things.
Doctors and nurses found the patient with a piece of duct tape over his mouth. Where he got put duct tape in a fucking hospital, no one will know. To prevent him from screaming or calling for help. The poor man's stomach had been ripped open by what the coroner's report would later reflect someone's bare hand. Finger painted above his bed in red. I'll be waiting. Go to sleep. You reached the hospital ceiling. Hospital ceilings are like 10 feet fucking tall.
Well, it could it said above his bed. It could have been the wall, like above his bed. Also,
do you know how much fucking medical shit is attached to the wall above a patient's bed?
No, it's just a blank white wall and the IV drip that's next to you. Like I've seen it in cartoons. Okay, I know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
Also, I would like to point out, you asked why they would have duct tape. Obviously, when someone's bleeding a gushers, duct tape fixes everything. How do you think, Shawn? It's not. How could you be so stupid, man? Seriously, we know this is a fact. When they're done surgery, like they don't just like close up the wound and it's there. No, they duct tape it shut. Stupid.
Maybe in your fucking ghetto country, America, the rest of the world uses flex tape, asshole.
You're gonna make me feel inadequate.
You slap it on there with the might of Zeus.
Sound fading out, sweet dreams. God damn it!
Jeff walked down the empty street on the outskirts of this town that he had not visited in years. His hometown. Memories began to conflict with the feeling that constantly dominated his mind.
I don't know why. When I hear hometown, I think of Brian Hunt. My hometown. Next, Jeff the Killer is going to be seen beating a man to death. And he's going to be taken off to be a boxing champion.
So the sequel to Hajime no Ippo is just going to have Jeff.
Yeah, he's going to get beaten up by a Japanese man in the pompadour.
Oh, that'd be great.
Jeff had come to love the feeling. It was a subtle pulling now, a small tugging at the back of his mind, reminding him that he had something to focus on, that soon he would need to spill more blood. He walked along the sidewalk, past the bus. Stop. This was the same bus stop that he had a fragmented memory of. The sound...
If it's a fragmented memory, how do you know it's this specific bus stop?
Yes.
You just do.
A sound of wheels on concrete.
Because, that couldn't happen anywhere except for this one bus stop.
I mean, literally nowhere else.
A bully. Knives. The feeling.
Knives from Trigun?
Sure, why not? Knives from anything. I don't fucking care.
The feeling was growing stronger, but the fragmented memories were coming together. Jeff remembered Randy.
He's like he's just remembering a lost love. Jesus.
More accurately, Jeff remembered the hatred he had for the boy.
I hate
Randy.
him, but I can't get over him.
Randy had destroyed his family, his face. Randy had broken him.
What the fuck is that noise?
That's a cat, I can hear it.
The cat is contributing more to this story, I can tell you.
Randy was to blame. Jeff would have killed him again if it were possible. Jeff stopped. He was home.
The bus stop, apparently.
He noticed a condemned signpost by the city on the door.
A condensed sign. Oh, posted
You
by
know,
the
it
city.
would benefit to actually separate some of these paragraphs.
It would benefit to take this entire website down because these people can't write; they just barf words.
Well, how else are you gonna
I
relay
thought that's how
stories?
most people wrote.
Can I just go back to reading terrible D&D stories? It takes like 2 minutes.
No, you can either do this or Sonichu. There's no in between.
The house looked vacant and derelict from the outside, probably why it was fucking condemned. But Jeff picked up the key. But Jeff picked up the key they always kept under the rug.
They
Which
would
was
just
now
leave
covered.
that there.
Still there.
Yeah, it's just sitting. No, you're living in some ghetto ass town. That rug was stolen like the day you left.
The windows are broken into because people were stealing the fucking carpeting off.
Jesus Christ.
Jeff entered the house. If Jeff was the first one to get home before his parents or brother did, he always let himself in with the spare house key his folks got for him, which came in handy for him. He looked around the house. Everything seemed preserved, as if he had just left the house the day before. Not a single thing had
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Not a single thing had been moved or taken down.
What? Okay, wait. What? Repeat
Had been
that one more time.
Not a single thing had been moved or taken down.
Not a single thing had been moved or taken down.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. I call bullshit on that again. If this house is really condemned, I swear there are going to be squatters staying there.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the walls, holes in the walls from people ripping the copper out to try to sell for crack money. Like,
Yeah, seriously, that entire house became a crack den.
they're gonna be coming here. It's gonna smell like fucking like soap and ass, and then he comes in and it's like these people cooking shit in their house. And I don't mean delicacies. I ain't talking about Gordon Ramsay. I'm talking about Walter White.
What are you talking about? That's what we used to do at home, back with my Asian friend Lou.
Lou. I forgot all about Lou or Liu. Go on, Sean.
Okay.
Jeff fought back the urge to call out to his parents. He knew that he would not be getting a response. He saw to that all those many years ago. The moonlight from outside beamed in through Jeff's kitchen and faintly... What? Oh, the moon... Oh, goddamn, I'm reading this fucking weird. The moonlight from outside beamed in through Jeff's kitchen and faintly illuminated the counter and living room. The TV and furniture remained undisturbed, even the plastic plants, which added a civilized touch to the museum that was Jeff's past life.
Jeff.
Okay, why is his name in all? Why choose now to put his name in all caps?
Because he...
You're expected to... I'm guessing they're just doing that for the sake of the actor bring when to get ready.
Maybe
Like to
they
start
should do
memorizing
that
their
more
lines? I
fucking
don't know.
often then.
I don't understand.
Don't
Jeff.
worry, I don't either.
Expected the power to be out in the entire house, but to his astonishment, the digital alarm clock in
Liu's.
old bedroom glowed
The
an eerie
power
blue.
is still on.
Oh, I guarantee whatever digital clock you're talking about, the fucking thing's red.
Well, yeah.
The power
Wait.
is still on.
I never thought of a blue digital alarm clock.
Yeah. Wait, showing the correct time and current date. Okay, here's a couple things. First off, if this house is condemned, the power is cut to it fucking immediately.
and aside from being a crackhead and all that shit, you're telling me all the years Jeff has been gone, there hasn't been a single power outage in this fucking area.
Yeah, there's that, and also,
Absolutely not.
honestly, that would also be a sign that someone was there, like
Yeah, like,
squatting. If the,
right?
Well,
because I know that some squatters will like turn the, before the city gets them, they'll turn the circuit breaker on, right? If the
Yeah.
power's been shut off. So that's what I would allude to. Like Jeff would probably like walk around like, wait, why is this still on? Is someone here?
Hmm.
Like that would build some level of tension, maybe, if he cared about Jeff. But we know that's not where they're going. I don't think the person thought this through. They wanted to have this stupid soliloquy about how, oh, he's pineful for his past, even though he brutally murdered his parents for no reason.
It's Jeff's turn.
Jeff.
oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know how to do flashback with echo voice. Just go to sleep.
Perfect.
Was what Jeff heard in his mind.
Oh. Why are you telling me that's what he fucking heard in his mind when whatever.
Just go to sleep. Was what Jeff heard in his mind, echoing, becoming faint as he remembered everything that happened. A part of him just wanted to cry over the loss of his brother, but another part of him,
The feeling. We're talking about the feeling.
felt no remorse.
Not gonna feel like-
Oh, the feeling felt nothing. Good.
What?
What the fuck does
Okay.
that mean?
I'm not okay. Part of him wanted to cry over the loss of his brother, but another part of him, the feeling felt no what?
Right?
The feeling felt no remorse.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to see. I'm listening to you, Third, but at the same time, I'm like reading the narration, like with a Chris. I listen to audiobooks. I'm trying to listen in my head with Christopher Lee voice, and I'm just imagining Sir Christopher Lee stumbling over himself because he's a classically trained actor and he's used to reading scripts that actually are formatted properly and like elegantly written. And it's like, I can't do it good perfectly. The feeling felt no remorse. Like, and I I fought at war, and this is more painful than anything else.
Wait, and this is a narrator. So whatever the fuck this is a separate voice actually explaining all this.
It's really pointless.
Like, what the fuck?
As Jeff was about to,
Explore.
As Jeff was about to explore the rest of the house, he came across his dad's liquor cabinet
That would have been rated.
and pulled
Yeah,
out a bottle
definitely.
of whiskey that absolutely wouldn't have been there, a stubby glass, and began drinking.
he's drinking liquor. He's hardcore. He's hardcore.
There's
Dude,
no
seriously?
fucking way that liquor's gonna be any good.
Seriously,
yeah.
I am not kidding. I have a bottle of whiskey within arm's reach.
Well, let's see. It's speaking to you, Sean. It's speaking to your spirits. This story. Jeff is your spirit animal.
Well, I'm gonna go kill myself.
No, not before. Hey,
No,
killing until we're done recording.
Not until
Okay.
the story's over. Or at least this part, because I apparently have to go shopping.
Who would go through all this trouble to not have the power shut off? Doesn't the city order a house which is condemned to have its power cut off and its water discontinued?
Oh, they actually brought that up.
Jeff thought.
Hmm.
Well, apparently not long enough.
He's thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You normally see you can't have the narrator speak Jeff's thoughts when we've already established that Jeff's inner monologue is actually separate from the narration.
So, no. Jeff's inner monologue is sort of separate, but also can be narrated when Jeff is thinking too much.
I sure, why not? Anything, whatever
Yes,
gets the
Mike.
story faster.
Jeff's mind could register that something didn't seem right, but twitching and shaking to put all the pieces together, the feeling had held any deep cognition at bay.
Oh my god, he used a word with 3 syllables.
That's
Fucking
amazing.
big boy.
Big
Wow.
boy. Ooh, big sexy boy. Ooh.
Already it was 3:50 a.m. as Jeff sat in the dark in total silence.
Let me tell you now how much I've come to hate you. I just imagine him hearing that in the dark.
Who's
I
Margaret?
can only.
Does
You be Margaret. I don't care.
Jeffrey, is that you, honey?
Guy boy.
Jeff recognized that voice. It was soothing and gentle,
Oh, yes.
all too familiar. The glass shattered to the ground. In a flash, Jeff had his knife withdrawn from.
It's just had his knife drawn, not withdrawn. Jesus fucking Christ.
He withdrew it from the
Hello,
bank.
yes, I am at the bank. I would like to withdraw one knife.
Like, seriously, withdrawing is a defensive thing. It's you.
No, like
You can't use it here.
no. He had it out already, and he pulled it back like, "You won't take my knife. It's mine."
Pointing it at the woman, who was the first person to start over since he was a teenager. His gaze remained fixed on her face. He knew what he was seeing was impossible. He remembered it.
He remembered all the.
Should have been a comma there. He remembered, albeit in pieces, what happened 11 years ago. He remembered murdering his parents, and yet this woman's warm, smiling face being back at him. It was Jeff's mom.
Maximilian Pegasus.
Not there. Mommy?
Jeff spoke, as though he were a frightened child who just got out of a nightmare and sought comfort from her.
Okay, here, I got it. I know why the narrator is explaining people's emotions and shit.
Why?
Because whoever the writer had in mind to cast for this stupid bullshit movie had no acting ability whatsoever. So they needed a narrator to explain what people were feeling.
Well,
Oh, okay, so Ben Stein. Gotcha.
There you go.
yes, baby, it's me.
Her words burrowed through Jeff's black heart. He seemed to remember.
I thought you were you.
Shh.
I am me.
Shh. It's okay, my sweetie. You were just having a bad dream. Mommy's just fine, see?
Oh shit, where am I?
I
didn't mean to do anything to you, Dad. I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry.
I was just trying to cut onions, and then I went to the room to ask you guys how you wanted your meal prepared, and I tripped, and I kept like falling into you with the knife out. These things happen.
Jeff, you clumsy bitch.
Or just Longwood's head, like, okay, I went up to him and I stabbed him 35 times in the test. Jeff, that kills people. I didn't know that.
I'm in the wrong here. I suck.
Jeff, your father and I know you too well. We know you would never do anything to hurt us. The only thing that you've ever killed us with was your kindness.
That's a stupid line.
No, it's he has a switchblade and he has like kindness written on it, so it's a visual pun. You thought it was funny at the time, but it kind of got old. That's why he killed his mom. He was tired of hearing it.
Jeff's tears falling from his eyes, which had long remained dry, and
no, they didn't. If you had dry eyes, you wouldn't be able to blink.
He literally can't blink. He burned his eyelids off.
He cut off his eyelids, remember?
Yeah. No, he singed them off.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, that's a part of his character.
Yeah, he burned them off.
And he's been walking around for years and he can see just fine.
Oh, okay. No, Jeff is fucking blind. His eyes are dead. Also, your tear ducts aren't actually part of your eyeballs. Crying is separate. Okay.
Nuh-uh.
Tears falling from his eyes, which had long remained dry and near lifeless, looked over his mother's face.
Really?
Really? I'm going to check... What? Okay, there's no comment there. Really, I'm going to check on your brother, and I'll come tuck you in. And you'll finish your drink and go lay down on the couch, son. Don't mind... Son, let me ask you something while I put this in your drink. Have you ever heard of something Your story of Oedipus? No? Oh, well, this is going to be a learning experience for you. You had a long night.
How many porn? How much porn has started this way?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Question: Jeff is supposed to be an adult here, right? And I guess the mother aged up appropriately in this
No,
delusion.
no,
Oh, I doubt anything was done appropriately.
no. I think because it made it clear that she's the same way he remembered her being.
Oh, okay then. So why the hell? If that was the case, why the hell is she tucking in Lou, probably a 13-year-old boy, who I think was at that age when he died?
Hey,
And
hey.
why let him drink from the dad's liquor?
Yes. Was you're one of those pussified old fuddy-duddy types who thinks that yeah, kids can't make their own decisions. Look, if a 13-year-old wants to get fucking smashed, that's his business, all right? Stop coddling them, Damien.
Where the fuck are we?
There has to be rules.
I'm kissing my son's forehead. Mwah. And now a little bit further down south. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Margaret kissed her son's forehead. She gently covered Jeff with a quilt as he watched her.
Intently.
Go to sleep.
Wait, what did you say?
Did you just say my mom? I fucking copyrighted that, god damn it. You gotta pay me royalties.
She smiled once more at him, one last time before vanishing just as quickly as had appeared, leaving Jeff.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Your grammar is fucking atrocious!
What else is new in creepypastas?
Vanishing just as quickly as she had appeared, leaving Jeff with that last loving image and so many questions. Was it some kind of ghost? A dream? Was it the feeling playing trick with his mind? That sentence. Was it the feeling playing trick with his mind?
Okay, I didn't register that at first. Okay. Look, I understand that there's gonna be some everyone has an occasional hiccup, but you have time to read to have a second draft and really look things over. Like I think it's kind of a prerequisite when it comes to publishing something.
Jeff didn't move.
Go to sleep!
Jesus Christ.
Watch out!
His father, Peter, came in, brandishing a large metal cock,
Daddy,
his
no!
gut still dangling out where his son had disemboweled him.
I don't know what a wet crack
What
sound.
crack?
Insert
second-
vagina joke here.
His dad's butt cheeks.
Screams and heavy breaths.
Okay, with the sexual jokes I've been making about Margaret and the Oedipus shit, I don't want to hear that.
That's why I'm not doing it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Jeff woke up screaming, gasping. He was all right, but he was still in his house.
What tree? Oh my god. And one fucking got drunk and then had a vision about his mom fucking roofing him and being beaten to death by his dad. It's fucking old moldy sheet stains. You've hit the bottom. Like, I thought you couldn't hit a new low, Jeff, but there you are.
He was all right, but he was still in his house, and everything was still in place. He rolled off the couch, wiping the cum from his face.
Damn. That was a 15-footer.
Sound! Silence and the sound of night. That's not silence then.
It's not silence. It's
Oh.
not silence. Hear the
So-
sound of
hey.
night.
It's a sound of silence, man.
Go buggy, are ya?
And in the naked light I saw.
It was obvious that Jeff was going insane,
What?
because he was perfectly sane before any of this.
I mean, dreaming about fucking your mom and your dad getting jealous and beating you to death, I guess, that's... I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back for his sanity.
As he was about to head out at the crack of dawn, the phone rang.
Phone
Phone
rings.
Who the fuck could that be?
The caller ID displayed the name.
Lou.
Receiver click from the phone being picked up.
Oh, the phone wasn't actually picked up, just the sound of it being picked up was played.
Yeah. Why not? You got a problem with that? You got a problem with
Obviously.
that? You got a problem with that?
Hello. Lou.
Click dial tone. The phone is hung up. Another ring from the phone. Receiver click from being picked up. Pause.
Why is that 4 separate lines?
Yes. I think it's to
Hello?
indicate that like there's a brief pause in between these sounds being played. Oh, well, shit, it's been a long time. Shit, I'm actually like having performance anxiety right now.
Over there.
Do we need to get you a fluffer?
Jeff, I'm coming for you.
Who the fuck?
Click and change to busy dial tone. Fade music out to with fading busy signal. Scene 3. Wait, it isn't okay. I think I get what's going on.
It should be scene 3, comma,
Yeah, or
apostrophe, colon,
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know why they did it like this.
Let me call this thing by 3 different names. I'll get it right at some point.
Scene 3 Tuesday. Fade in bar. Fade in with bar noise and music or music.
Jeff sat in the darkest corner of a dimly lit biker bar.
Oh my god. You are such a fucking cliche.
Smoking a cigarette, drinking a drag. Some big biker comes up. Hey, we don't like your kind around here. And then he beats up everyone in the bar, and then he like steals the guy's motorcycle and rides off into the night.
Hood over his head, he scans the small crowd that has gathered over the night. The bartender makes note of the night being slower than usual to one of the patrons at the bar, whatever. He throws a glance toward Jeff. Jeff, lost in his thoughts, continues to survey the crowd. The larger man goes over to where Jeff was sitting.
Okay, let me just go right back up real quick to the picture of Jeff and his funk. I'm gonna enlarge this so the audience can see like this gangly face. This dude is just, a dude with this face right here, just sitting casually drinking. Like is there like no one like wants to question it? No one wants to like give a second glance at this dude, or
But
maybe
he had his hood up.
yeah, this right here. Like everyone, look at this. You'll miss this if you just put a hood on. The fact he has no nose, no eyelids, literally no. His cheeks are exposed. In fact, how can he even speak with his mouth like permanently like etched like that?
He
Like,
can't.
hi Jane, I'm going to kill you. That's what she should be sounding like. I'm sorry. What can I get? Oh, what can I get you, son?
A pitcher of Bass and a bottle of Jim Beam, please.
On the
Who's Jim Beam?
He was a famous musician, most noteworthy for playing the skin flute professionally. Go. On the rocks or with a shot glass?
Sound of glass hitting the table. Sip.
What
Oh,
the fuck does sip mean?
Sip? It means that he drank it, even
Ah,
though he didn't tell him how
no,
he
that-
wanted it.
He just put the glass down.
no.
Who's putting down the glass?
No. There's a typo here. It's supposed to be simp, and
Okay.
it's making fun of Jeff. Look, I don't
Yeah,
care.
he's simping for the bartender.
No, he's simping for Jane, even though he wants to kill her. I'll kill her as soon as she sends me those feet pics. I paid her. I paid her 1,000 a month. God damn it!
I'm her top subscriber in the OnlyFans. God damn it.
That's
Fuck
one of the.
it.
That's a real
Oh.
internal. That's a real conflict between
Not
Jane
a
and Jeff.
single inner thought. Fuckers, all of them. Not a single one of the spit they're drinking. What the fuck does that mean?
What does that fucking mean?
I don't understand. I'm trying. Okay, not a single one of the spit they're drinking. I've got nothing. Like
Right?
I can't even like try to molest the phrasing of this to or to make it what I want it to sound like. This is that you have
It's so simple.
so
It
simple.
would be so quick.
Jeff's fingers ran across the edge of knife in the pocket of his hoodie.
God damn it.
That sounds. This sounds like a fucking like that sounds like a metal album to be honest.
Edge of knife.
Yeah, like a Japanese like a J metal album.
A thin cut formed on his finger, the blood reminding him for his lust for the sweet sight.
Ring, 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 ring. The phone
Banana
is ringing.
phone.
The phone's ringing. Who? Hold on, I'll see if he's in here. Phone call for Jeff. I'm looking for a Jeff. Here, don't take forever. We need this phone. We need. I swear to God, if you take more than the allotted amount of time, I will put you in the fucking ground. We need this phone. God damn it.
Well, who is it? Hey! Hello? 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 Hello?
No response. However, Jeff did find out who was calling him. At the far end of the building, a beautiful woman who was wearing blind man's sunglasses.
I read ahead, god damn it.
What the fuck? Who was wearing blind man sunglasses? Okay, sure, why not?
And dressed all in black, looked over at Jeff, grinning maliciously, taunting him, her iPhone glowing in her hand.
That was all one sentence.
She waved at him with a teasing smirk across her face. She left a few dollar bills on the bar counter and walked off with her phone. And by the end of the evening, Jeff was in no shape to go back to his hellish home. So he stumbled out to the tavern and checked into a ratty motel for the night. Once inside, a beautiful woman in a red dress, leaving very little to the imagination, approached Jeff.
This entire story could leave little to the imagination and just not exist.
Look, we have to accept that this is a part of our reality, okay?
I don't have to accept that.
Hey there, sweetie. You looking for something? I think I can help you find it.
Ew.
Jeff's response is like really probably like not even like curious or like really Jane,
Really?
are you fucking for real? Are you really doing this right now? Maybe.
Okay. So Jane is the chick who was in the bar, right?
Yes.
So she just happened to know that he would be getting a motel room that night and which motel he would be going to and which room he was getting and got into that room and changed into a different dress before he got there.
Look, Jane is a very smart lady. Okay, you're like one of those dickheads who have the nerve to complain.
No, bullshit. That foresight borders on omniscience.
No. Look, you're one of those guys that thinks that, oh, just because Ray literally didn't have to work to master her force powers and all the characters like her, that makes her a Mary Sue. Okay? I ain't having it now, okay? I'm standing up for these characters.
Najee, I can't be that. I haven't seen any of the new Star Wars movies.
I can't even pretend. I can't even keep up the act in order to. No, they're not. Worth it. No. So, wait, what was that? Wait, right there. You forgot to read that one. Jeff tossed. Right there.
No, it's your line.
It's you guys talking.
No, Jeff withdrew his hand.
I already said really. I said really.
Oh, sorry. Maybe I could if you had. If you have 50 on you.
If you had Tree Fitty.
Look, handsome. I can do all kinds of things you never even heard of. You ever heard of the Cuban grasshopper? I'm the master of it. Look, I can slop your knob. I can flick your pickle. I can winky, stinky or winky. I just need you to do me one thing. I need about 350. And that's when Jeff realized that this was no ordinary pale face supernatural prostitute, but she was 700 feet tall and was a creature from the Paleozoic era.
Here's that goddamn Loch Ness monster.
Jeff withdrew his hands from his hoodie, which had been using to keep them warm from the chilled night air.
What? Nigga, do you speak English? Don't act like you mean your first English.
He placed his finger in his mouth.
So what? He was just fishing himself. Okay.
His teeth pulling the cut he had made earlier wide open. What?
Wide
Oh.
open.
That you mean the tiny ass cut on your finger? So you're biting your finger?
Yeah, he's a sadistic, crazy killer man.
Putting your finger in your mouth is not the same as biting your fucking finger.
His teeth pulling the cut. This says there.
The blood on his tongue reminded him of what the previous dark-haired woman had distracting him from choosing a target at the bar.
What? Okay, hold on. The blood.
Oh, hold on. The blood on his tongue reminded him that the previous dark-haired woman had distracted him from choosing a target at the bar.
Okay,
I think I read that weird.
Okay.
Wait, so is this chick not the bar chick?
The previous dark-haired woman.
I am so fucking confused.
I
Don't
don't.
worry, we all are.
Reminding him
That blood of this woman might just do for revenge. Jeff tossed the hooker a Benjamin, and they both went to his room.
It's a motel. The entire thing is your room.
You're breaking Benjamin. I can imagine that.
Tell me how get through this.
I can imagine that in the author's mind, he was probably just like, when it gets to the fight scenes, like Breaking Benjamin's playing. It's like, oh man, this is so awesome.
Jane is the awesome battle music ever.
This next part, door closing with slight moan noise from free sound.
Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah.
Fade out music to close of sequence.
I was imagining that line from Asperchu. Oh yeah, pleasure my male parts.
3 a.m. The noise from the late-night drivers zooming past in their cars masked the final sounds of empty passion from Jeff's hotel room.
They actually did it?
Oh my god, was this really necessary?
We're getting to that. The woman moved herself to the edge of the bed to stand and get dressed. Jeff sat up as well, watching her from behind her back, as opposed to in front of her back. His hoodie lay open on the covers beside him. So it was open and she was laying on it? Were you laying on it?
Well, she was cold. It's like when you take your jacket off in front of a puddle. It's like, okay, there was a cum puddle on the bed, and like, oh, excuse me, my lady. And it wasn't, from anything last night. It was just, it's a motel. It was already there.
Jeff eyed the knife in the pale skin of the woman as she retrieved her clothing from the floor. His mind went from fantasy to Final Fantasy. The knife could easily slice her throat, and he could watch her fearfully choke to death on her own blood. Or perhaps he could simply slide the knife between the ribs in her back and watch as her breathing slowed to death from her own internal bleeding.
I've been listening to...
Watch as her breathing slowed to death?
I didn't even... Oh, okay, wait a minute.
Her breathing slowed to death.
There's no excuse for this at this point. Nah, man.
Can that be a t-shirt? Can I have a t-shirt that says her breathing slowed to death?
Well, get on it.
Oh, fuck it. I'll go make that t-shirt. Fuck it.
Yeah, do it. I would actually buy it.
Go to sleep.
The fuck you say?
The woman, the The woman turned to match eyes with the killer. They looked intently at one another, neither breaking the lock on each other's eyes.
Go to.
Something was wrong. Jeff was
Horny.
Yes, lover. Go to sleep.
The woman, pulling on the last of her clothing, laid a kiss on Jeff's scarred mouth.
It's scared
Jeff-
now.
Oh yeah, it says scared. Oh my god, my brain just auto-corrected it.
Nice.
And literally, like, again, let's look back at this picture again. Jeff literally can't close his mouth, so she laid a kiss on his teeth.
Oh, that's
That must sound
fucking hot.
awful.
What?
Jeff's world began to swim, and the things began to fade.
What the fuck?
Jeff's world began to swim, and the things began to fade.
The things, huh? Like, that's the kind of phrasing that you when you're speaking out loud and you're not sure how to articulate yourself. You can excuse someone from like when they're speaking out loud. When you can have the time to write things down and really you can reflect on things and how you want to, like right there, I'm just using the word things unironically over and over again. You can reflect on the phrasing of how you want to write something. You have time. This is rubbish.
Absolute
Jet.
trash.
Thanks.
Naji.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry. The line said black. Those were the same color.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't know where you were going with that until the apology.
Touche, honky.
Scene for Wednesday morning.
Music choice. Promise. Okay, is there a song named Promise that I don't remember? Is that anyone
I think
know?
that was like an original creation,
Maybe.
for all I know.
Go to sleep, huh?
Perfect.
Oh, god damn it.
Jeff sat up at the start. He grabbed at his jacket till he realized that it was no longer on the covers next to him.
You mean his hoodie?
Jacket and hoodie are no.
They're
He
not
was
the
also
same
no
thing.
longer on the covers. He wasn't even in a motel.
He was in the middle of the street. He was sleeping in the fucking bus stop the whole time. I don't fucking know.
And the buff at that.
Jance.
Jants.
Jeff glanced about in all directions. He was again fully clothed, but in the
Oh,
kitchen of
my
his old
bad.
home. From as far as Jeff could gather, he must have been brought here again, or the feeling was really getting to him. Was all of the other day a dream? Was he really in this house the whole time? Jeff searched for the voice that had spoken to him, but he didn't find it because he can't find a sound.
Yes, you can.
Well, you can find the source of the sound.
No, he was searching for a voice, not the fucking person who was talking.
Yeah, you would say like he was searching for the source of the voice he heard or something like that.
No, he went to free sounds and he was just scrolling through looking for that voice clip. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jeff searched for the voice that had spoken to him, exacting to see his mother again, or his decomposing father. But the voice came from a younger man, bottle in hand, and covered in rags. The young man glanced up at Jeff. It was Lou!
Lou? I can't believe it.
Oh, believe it, bro. Haha, my sides still hurt like motherfucker after you stabbed me. But as one thing you forgot, if you are going to stop someone, let alone your own flesh and blood, do it in vital area. Non-fatal, dumb ass.
Jeff was almost at a loss for words. This was impossible. Of everyone that Jeff had killed over the years, he could remember Lou. Lou looked at him in the eyes when he died. Jeff remembered sliding
When
the
Jeff
knife.
died,
Yeah.
Jeff tried to stab him, and
He fucked up so badly that he ended up stabbing himself somehow. He
the
rolled a
the
one.
exertion that it took to try to stab his brother gave him a heart attack on the spot, and his brother was just watching in confusion, like, what just happened?
Jeff remembered sliding the knife between Lou's ribs. He remembered the blood on the walls from his hands as he ran out of the house. Really?
On the windows, on the walls.
Were you just
Splintered off
looking
his
back
balls.
and looking at your bloody handprints when you were booking it out of the fucking house? You stupid asshole.
I mean, what would you do in that situation, man? Come on, don't be so judgmental.
I will absolutely be fucking judgmental to this pile of horse shit.
Well,
Lou didn't scream or cry. Lou just watched Jeff as he died, as if he was expecting this to happen. Jeff remembered the feeling left him completely for the last time at that point.
Nope. Feeling can't have left him completely for the last fucking time. It's him being horny.
I mean, when you crank one out and then it goes soft for a while, then you got to look up something that'll be a little bit more degenerate. It's a process, Sean.
Jeff
Don't
was
judge.
into Guro.
Oh, but hey, the feeling left him completely when he killed Lou. Except he's feeling it constantly now. So go fuck yourself.
Why are you gonna be so negative?
He remembered the feeling of regret.
That's my favorite Pokemon.
Gert. Ooh, I'm sorry I tried to kill you. I'm sorry that I literally laid on top of you, knife in hand, and stabbed you in the fucking chest.
Look,
Like I meant to fucking kill you, and I'm sorry for doing it. I guess.
I mean, look, these things happen, okay? Like I'll never forget. I once argued with my sister about, like who did the dishes last week, and sibling quarrels, man. That's all. That's all it was. Sometimes you get stabbed. It's just a fact of life you gotta live with. Oh, how I stop myself from breathing, you ask? I use herbal remedies from my homeland, the Orient.
He got up, still staggering from the tequila he was drinking that we neglected to mention until now, lifted up his shirt, and showed his brother the place on his side.
Oh, well, while Mom and Dad
The
were
place.
asleep,
The
I
place.
went to our kitchen and turned on one of the gas burners and cauterized. He's 13. He was 13 when this happened. This kid was 13 when he got stabbed, and he immediately knew to go into the kitchen and cauterize. No, but oh, assuming you weren't from watching ER and House or some of those other medical shows. Bullshit. Look, fucking bullshit. I'm
A gas burner at that.
Look, and I know this is a little late to be complaining about this, but suspension of disbelief. Well, I had none to begin with, but this
Yeah, I was about to call you out on that bullshit.
but my suspension of disbelief went from 0 to -100. Like, this is nonsense. A desperate. The only thing I can compare this to is that badass kid in the news recently who saved his sister. Like, he's sick. That 6-year-old. You heard that story? That saved his little sister from getting mauled by a dog, and his thought was like, oh well, if one of us is gonna die, it might as well be me.
Oh yeah, and how Captain America was about to give him a shield or something like that.
But that is like a once in a lifetime type of shit. Well, unless you're living in back in settler days, in which case you better learn how to fucking do that shit. But I don't buy it in this story. It hurt like hell, but I am all right.
All right. Let's see. I didn't mean.
Oh, Jeff, it's all right. I knew you were just fucking with me. Remember when you kicked those guys for me, bro? That is when you tried to kill. When to kill, not to kill your own brother. But it was accident. You didn't mean to stab me. Don't worry about it.
Even though I was laying on top of you, too.
Oh, me love you long time. The joke
So you
is that it's a
forgive me?
racist voice. Dude! Oh, of course I do. Stop worrying, for God's sake. There's nothing in the world that would stop me from loving you, my brother. Love you, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
But you're my guy, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
I'm not doing this bit with you. Filthy fucking Canadian.
I really don't know if I should be reading this line. It's gonna sound quite incestuous, just as a warning.
We already joked about the Oedipus complex. There's no
Do it.
Jeff having a wet dream
I
about
love
his
you
mom
too,
tucking
Luke.
him in. Oh, hey, I forgot something for you. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, of course. Soon.
With that, lost in what he could have said or what he could have done. What?
Wait, that's the end of the sentence.
Oh.
With that, lost in what he could have said or what he could have done. That's the sentence.
Period.
Hi.
And then the next one is just Jeff stood.
Jesus Christ.
That seems like more of a typo than anything else.
Jeff stood is the most coherent fucking sentence in this entire thing.
Well, it's a simple action. I understand what happened, and I
You know
imply
who's
so.
doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's beautiful. It's like that world's shortest poem by Muhammad Ali. Me, we. You get it? It's like it's equivalent to that. Cassius Clay himself could not write a better story, a better telling of a story than Jeff Stood.
He met eyes with his brother again. Thoughts filled his head thousands at a time. Had his mind not broken so many years ago at Billy's party, he might have been able to make sense of them. He might have been able to ask the questions that were burning inside his urethra. He might have been able to feel something more than the memories of what his emotions should be, but he couldn't. What?
What?
The memories of what his emotions should be. What?
Okay, this is someone who wants to come off as depthful, I guess, and wants to really emote that, but it doesn't ring true. Sometimes, there's some little thing called Occam's razor. Sometimes the closest distance between 2 points is a straight line. In fact, all the time. I'm talking about in terms of what is the most effective route to something. Okay? Like sometimes I think it's best for you to just articulate how they felt without trying to concern yourself with the phrasing of it. Like
So in other words, the curtains were freaking blue.
Yeah, exactly. The curtains wafting in the wind were a very light shade, like azure. Like, fuck off, bro. I don't need you to pontificate about the fucking curtains. And the same thing goes here. Like, Jeff is confused. There we go.
I'm fucking confused.
Jeff simply nodded, turned his back, and began to walk out of the house and onto the next location. High Hrothgar, because this whole thing was a fucking side quest.
Well,
Lou
yeah.
saw
Man, you
Jeff.
mean I only got 100 XP for this?
Oh, look, you're finally awake.
Lou saw Jeff depart into the night until his white hoodie faded from view.
Look, I don't have a problem with Argonians. I just don't want them in our country.
Skyrim is for the Nords.
Make Skyrim great again.
But you sure as hell aren't going to rob what's in store for you, you son of bitch.
I almost thought that's what it actually said.
I want you to do me a favor, Damien,
What?
because it's mentioned that Jeff's brain is broken. So can you do the broken Matt Hardy voice for him?
Oh shit, I don't really, I haven't listened to a lot of his promos.
Oh, Leo, my brother, you are stupid.
What the fuck am I
So
listening
just overacting, gotcha.
As dawn was approaching, Jeff made his way to a sleepy little house in a richer part of town. The neighbors were still sleeping. Those who were getting ready to go to work at this time of the morning barely noticed Jeff. Nor did they pay.
The neighbors were sleeping in a sleepy little house.
Yes. Nor did they pay any attention to him. They wouldn't pay attention to you if they barely fucking noticed you.
Again, let me look at this picture of Jeff again. Just imagine this face walking about the town. Nothing to see here, folks.
No, it's fine. He had a perception filter.
They thought he was just a regular visitor or a random neighbor. I'm sure. I'm fucking sure.
I mean, I can't tell you how many ghouls live on my block.
Jeff hopped the fence of the house he had been laying eyes on and made his way into the basement from outside.
Yeah, just a neighbor kid. Don't mind him.
In this neighborhood, you could expect a very low crime rate because no one climbed the 7,000 steps to the throat of the world. And everyone who lived there were honest and trusted everyone.
Okay, so this teenage-looking dude, even if you ignored the fucked up face, a dude with a fucked up face wearing a hoodie and a dude, not even more than anything else, a dude with a hood on his head, like wearing a hoodie in a rich neighborhood, jumping off of someone's fence, and you're telling me that no one's gonna point anything out about that? No one's gonna bullshit. Fuck off, man.
No, that would be rude. They don't want to end up on a fucking Reddit post.
Look, I don't want to make this a racial thing, okay? But you're making it very hard not to. Don't make me go there. I got my black cards in my back pocket at all times. I will pull one out with the swiftness, my brother.
But from Jeff's point of view, this was the perfect chance to satisfy
The feeling.
322 Wilshire Boulevard. The owners of the house, a young couple,
Jesus fucking
were
Christ.
looking... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you really just dox someone in this story? God damn.
How much do you want to bet that they're the neighbors? The neighbors of this author?
That would be fucked.
A young couple were looking for a babysitter at the last moment to watch their 4-month-old baby.
Shouldn't you still be on maternity leave?
No.
Luckily enough,
In America, you only get 3.
they did find someone at such short notice. The babysitter was a sweet 14-year-old girl,
Victoria.
cheerful, friendly, and kind. The baby boy was sleeping like a rock, bullshit, after a bath, fresh diaper change, and changed into his baby clothes.
Babies do not sleep like rocks. Go fuck yourself.
The infant's head hit the pillow immediately thereafter. Several minutes later,
Victoria.
receives a call on the house phone. Wearily, she answers.
Can I, was the 14-year-old girl played by a 30-year-old woman?
I sure fucking hope so.
Is this the are they trying to make Halloween Jeff the Killer edition?
Okay, can I have the 14-year-old girl played by Betty White?
Well, no, Betty's too
I
young.
can't deal with women.
Phone ringing. Ring, ring. Banana phone. Picked up the receiver. Let me see. What can I'm trying to think of a voice. Hello, Governor. Uh-huh. Hi, when are you guys coming home? Damien.
We'll be back around 10 tomorrow morning. I hope our son wasn't too much trouble.
Boy, no trouble at all, Governor. You ever told me she was such a fucking angel.
She? You just said it was a son!
Wait. Oh, yeah.
It was a boy. It was a baby boy.
That's right. What the fuck?
He got a sex change in the middle of the scene.
Are you sure this is a good babysitter? Like, well, like, I just imagine like the person on like, wait a minute, she? What do you mean she? Where the fuck is our son?
Oh,
wait,
you had a son?
hold on. I thought you had like you had a 5-year-old, right? No, a 4-month-old baby. Like, wait a minute. Oh fuck! Oh shit! I think I'm at the wrong house. I was wondering why this kid was looking at me funny. I had to get him. You see, I thought you guys forgot to put the key under the mat, so I went through the window, and this kid wouldn't stop screaming at me. Okay. Okay, I see some blue lights outside. I thought that was your car. I'll be right back. While I gotta shoot someone.
Told you, honey. You sound tired. Why don't you take a nap?
Yeah, well, that's a right bleeding idea. I really use one about now. Run from the police builds up an appetite.
If you need us, we'll be at.
I don't know how to say that.
If you need us, we'll be at the Akona Lodge. You have our number.
The Akuma Lodge.
The Akumer Lodge.
The Coomer Lodge. The Boomer Lodge.
The Doomer Lodge.
The Zoomer Lodge. Oh, thanks, mate.
Have a good night's rest, sweetheart.
Yeah, fuck off.
Victoria casually beeps the phone to end the call and
Tosses
tosses
it onto the floor?
Oh, fucking stupid bitch.
She rests her body on a nicely cushioned leather couch that she couldn't be bothered to toss the phone onto, and is set in the baby's room.
That's like kicking her feet up. Fuck that. So tired of dealing with that cunt. I wait for his job to be over with his sleeping little shit.
Leather couch that is set in the baby's room and falls asleep. Several hours into her peaceful slumber,
Bullshit again, that kid's not staying asleep that long.
No.
Victoria is awakened by a noise below in the basement. Thinking it was just an animal, possibly the couple's dog, she falls back asleep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why don't you just leave the dog in the basement?
Also, I just thought about that. Would you really hire a 14-year-old to look after a 4-month-old baby?
No!
Like, yeah, that I don't know why I didn't register that until just now. Like,
You would like hire a professional nanny or get someone, like get a family member over to do that.
like either that or the company that you work for would have enough common courtesy to have you fucking on maternity leave, like Shawn pointed out. But they live in Abu Dhabi and they don't have that apparently.
90 days, take it or leave it.
But the noise becomes louder,
Victoria.
gets slightly more turned on. She pulls her tired body from the couch and pokes her head out of the doorway. Silence. She returned to the couch and laid slowly back down. Listening intently, she calmed herself down.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Okay. Just for that, Sean, just for that, Damien, I'm going to send you a pie. I did not expect that, and I appreciate it now. This is oh, it's me, Victoria. I'm retrieving the phone from the floor, dinosaur, and I'm gonna dial 911.
Well, have fun.
Wait, what? Why is Jane on? Okay.
Wait, does she work for? Does she work as a 911 operator, or does she just hijack the fucking phone?
911 emergencies. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I'm about to shit myself. Oh fuck! I think someone's in the fucking house. Ma'am, you're gonna have to calm down. I can't understand your dialect. Speak proper English like yours truly. Someone is in the fucking house, you fucking skeezer. I broke in. I'm whispering right now. I'm scared. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, where are you, sweetheart? It ain't time to be whispering sweet nothings in me ear, all right? I'm at 322 Wilshire Boulevard. I'm babysitting this little shit tonight. I don't know. I am too drunk for this shit. We're gonna be sending police up there immediately. Now, here's what I want you to do. Are you listening? Yeah, huh?
tears silently falling down her face, as opposed to noisily falling down her face.
And that SpongeBob episode when he wipes the sweat off his brow and it like makes waterfall sounds.
Yeah, it's like a gunshot.
Go to your house. Go. Oh, sorry. Go. just leave the baby. Fuck him.
Why not my fucking house?
Go and find a place in the house, like a closet or a pantry. Grab yourself something to protect and defend yourself with.
What the hell can I find there?
Oh, I just read ahead and I hate what's happening.
Use the baby if you need to.
Victoria, trembling in fear,
Now
crept
you know
from
I
the
have a
baby's
baby.
room and down the stairs of the house. Okay. So far, there was no one that she could see, but the noise had come from the basement, hadn't it? She made her way into the kitchen and pulled the largest knife she could find from the drawer.
Boy, this is sound of the door kicking in.
Victoria, in a panic, ran to the pantry and closed the door behind her as swiftly as possible. She huddled in the farthest corner she could physically get into, completely abandoning the baby.
Oh, fuck me! God, I heard him! It came out of the basement! I heard it good! What? Wait, I heard the good.
You
What
heard
the
the good.
I heard the good.
See, my intentionally improper phrasing of that actually fucking
It was right. It was right.
I unintentionally autocorrected. Wow. Help me, please! Oh, fuck me! Oh, God! Oh, I'm about to shit myself! Oh, no! I got a meat cleaver! I'm in the pantry! Don't be scared, dear. I will stay on the line with you until the police arrive. In the meantime, you just hide. Who's all there with you? Out of the bed. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, there goes the paycheck. Oh, fuck. No one. It's just me. I swear to God, it's just me. And if you find any bodies when you come here, they were here when I got here. I swear. Did you lock the baby's room, honey?
She could sense the fear and suffering in Victoria's voice, as she was the only source of comfort the girl needed as far as this home invasion was concerned. What?
But nah, nigga, please. My source of comfort comes when that motherfucker is 6 feet in the ground.
This would probably be the last thing the poor babysitter would hear.
Yes. Footstep. Oh, fuck.
Footsteps.
The baby will be all right. You will stay on the line with me. You understand? The police will be arriving shortly. Oh, God, I can see him. Why? He's naked. What? Why is he naked?
Oh, God. What is he doing to the baby?
Oh, my Jesus Christ, Damien. Damn, man.
What isn't he doing, baby?
That was too far.
Actually, you know it.
Okay, we're gonna stop recording. Damien's just crossed the line. Give me a description of the assailant, or the ass alien, my dear.
The ass alien.
I can't talk any louder. He'll hear me. Oh God! I hope he doesn't hurt me. What about the baby? What about him? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. What's the description of the ass alien? This is like Jane is desperately asking for dick pics and she's not complying. I'm too scared. I can't. I can't. What is he went? Is that where? Wait, is that where he went?
She didn't tell you where he went.
I think she's assuming they're still talking about the baby, right? But wait.
No, the last thing she asked was for a description of the guy.
Tell me, what does he look like? Oh, he's wearing Well, he's wearing a black cod piece and a white bra. I don't know. Okay, what? Okay, seriously, what the fuck? I came here to watch after someone's little shit kid, and then a naked Joker cosplayer broke into the house. We got a creaking door, music changed music to music box. What?
Jeff entered the baby's room. Toys littered the floor of the darkened room. A single beam of light crept through the slit between the curtains, cutting the room into two, separating Jeff between the infant. Yup, separating Jeff between the infant.
Separating Jeff between.
Yup.
So Jeff was vivisected.
So, what between should have been is the word
And
No, Jeff was just split in two. Into two.
Jeff continued into the darkness and peered into the crib. Jeff
eyed the child.
silently.
No.
Despite having a smile permanently carved into his cheeks, he seemed to be
Absolutely smiling.
the infant began to cry at the
Horrific sight.
of the killer looming over him.
What would a kid really have?
I mean, who would
he's 4 months old. Would he really understand what he was looking at?
No.
No.
Jeff placed the flat of his knife against the baby's face and watched as the reflection of his own grotesque features mockingly smiled back.
Go to sleep for now, kid. When you see a bit more of the world, I'll be back to save you from it. Because, hot damn, is there a lot to see.
Jeff picked up a stuffed bear from the floor and unzipped his pants.
I told you we were coming back.
Oh God. I
The
can't.
baby hands gripped at the soft fabric as Jeff turned his back and walked out of the room. At the Drury Inn in town, the married couple.
I thought you said you were
You
going to
assholes were at the fucking Econo! You were at Econo Lodge!
Wait, Drury. I think they might have just stopped there in between a trip, or maybe they haven't gotten there yet. Maybe.
Why would they stop at an inn to get to another inn?
Wow, it sure seems like any of this should have been established. What do I know?
I mean, did you have your story read by MrCreepyPasta? I don't think so.
I don't give a flying fuck about Mr. Creepypasta.
He's got over 1 million subscribers, I'll have you know.
Oh, is this the part where I'm just jealous and I hate him because he has so many more subscribers than me?
Yes.
I love how people actually think shit like that.
Yeah, well, inbreeding is a very bad problem in this country.
At the Drury Inn in town, the married couple sat back to each other, both breathless and exhausted.
Oh.
Tell you what, guys. I
They
hate
had
to break up this recording session, but I have to go shopping with my grandma.
We'll continue on without you, bro. I will credit you in the description, though.
I better be at the very top.
I will give you. You will be in the fine print. I promise.
Alrighty.
That's it. That's seriously, man. Thanks for being here, man. It was fun doing this with you again.
At least you can escape this shit.
Well, I didn't want to. Believe me, I didn't. It's too much fun. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
All right, take it easy, man.
Alrighty. Peace out.
So Damien is gone. So now that he's gone, we'll go on and do Sonichu like I promised.
Eat a dick!
That series, for anyone who's interested, will be coming back at some point. But I will not do it today, if only because I tortured Shawn enough with this.
Your punishment for not doing Sonichu is doing Jeff the Killer. Now we're gonna do Sonichu!
I was like,
Cunt.
Well, it's like you beat your kid because they're not eating your vegetables. You don't just send them to their room. You bring them back to the table and have them eat the vegetables.
Where the fuck was I?
Oh, they were arguing, apparently.
They had been fighting since the moment that the poor child's mother had put down the phone. The in-town vacation was supposed to help. It did.
You mean you have been arguing for several hours?
Several, I don't even think, like, breathless and exhausted. These, not even arguing, they were, like, fist fighting. Like, a drag-out brawl had broken out. Like, going through windows and, like, running each other down with cars and shit. I'm just imagining. A whole action movie took place while we were stuck with Jeff.
Jesus Christ.
I love that when it's like a fucking Stephanie Meyer story where interesting things are happening, but we're stuck with a shitty protagonist.
I hate this whole thing.
Maybe we should just go home then.
At this hour? Oh no, I'm the dad. We still have the room for the rest of the night.
I want to see my baby, Marco. Or would you prefer to just sleep in the car?
Wow, you're a total fucking cunt, aren't you?
Well, you knew that when you married me. They just love. This is this couple that just loves to hate each other. Legitimately fell in love with how much they hated each other.
The father stood. He heard all he cared to. He gruffly grabbed his keys off the nightstand and opened the door to the small hotel room to wait for his wife. She stepped through the opening and out into the car without a word. It was 5:15 when they left, and they were rushing home as quickly as they could. In the house, Jeff saw an approaching police light beacon and thought it was all over. He stepped behind the curtain of the open front window and waited for the police officer to make his move. A knock at the door.
Jeff, police, can you open the door, please?
Jeff inched through the shadows, closer and closer to the door. Another knock at the door.
Hello, is anyone home? If I do not get a response, I will have to break the door down. Hello?
Jeff's fingers went back to the sharpened edge of his knife. Finally, it had been far too long since he'd been able to take a life. Far too long since he was able to taste blood. A creak from the closet door upstairs as the babysitter watched the scene unfold in front of her. Her trembling body drew cold at the realization that she would not be saved from this by police like she so hoped.
No, okay. Oh god. Oh fuck. The police are there. Thank God they'll get killed instead of me. And also, I call bullshit. At this point, this is one of those things where they would send a SWAT team, wouldn't it?
It would be more than one police officer.
It would be more than one police officer, but also I think it's since Jeff is a high-profile murderer, I guess, I assume that Jane would give a description because he's well known, I think, within the realm of this story, right? So
Sure.
I think
guess so. He's so well known that everyone just looks at him like he's a regular guy.
That's a good point, actually. A man walking around looking like a fucking a suntan fish, and like, oh, you know, a dude in a hoodie in a rich neighborhood climbing over a fence, going into someone's basement. You know, I guess it's Monday.
Mondays, am I right, guys? Get me a lasagna.
Telephone clicked to busy signal.
Oh.
Hello. Are you still there? Oh, fuck no. Oh, God. This fucking, what's his name from that Ellen DeGeneres Meat Candy video? What is that? Oh, God. Justin Bieber, save me.
This is your last warning.
Pause.
No, that's not a sound. That's not a sound.
The sound of pause.
That's not a fucking sound. Like, there's a term for shit like this. It's called, like, you have it in parentheses. It's called beats. That means that there's a momentary pause. You can have that. There's an actual phrase. Help me!
No, the sound of pause.
Over here! Oh, help me! Save me! I've been trying to hold him off with me bare hands, like this sexy bitch I am.
Door crash.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Jeff heard the scream, but the blood of the police officers was calling him. He had to satisfy the feeling. The first officer's weapon entered through the door to sweep the room. A bullet to the head, or a tackle to the ground. A short drive to prison and the gas chamber. But what?
What?
But
Oh,
But Jeff had been doing this for years, since he carved his mark into his family. Jeff slid his knife into the wrist of the first officer and used the
no.
tool to bring him into the
No,
house.
no, 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 no. This
The,
is
the officer's gun twitched in spasm, forcing the gun to fire off 2 shots. No, it didn't.
like, how did this? I'm trying to visualize. This dude did not see him sneak up on him, and with your arms outstretched, could you imagine? Because you had to like get at a certain angle to like slice through someone's vein in the arms. Like, how did he get that close that quick? And
He
get,
also has to have stabbed at it from the side, the way you'd be holding a gun walking into a house.
yeah, you're using both hands to hold the gun yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the space in between your arm bones would be vertical, so you'd have to stab horizontally to get through the arm.
You could have mitigated all this problem to say like Jeff snuck up behind the dude while he was like looking around, like maybe a tension field sequence where the cop is going through the house and even he doesn't know where Jeff is, but the audience knows where Jeff is, and just sneaks up behind him, and the officer doesn't know, and then Jeff stabs him in the neck or something like that,
Jeff teleported behind the police officer.
and said, "Sorry, nothing personnel, kid."
Oh, where the fuck was I? Oh,
The
The
officer
noises waking the baby upstairs and turning the babysitter's hysterical cries into screams of pure terror.
Oh, yeah, it's quite scary.
Jeff stepped into the doorway,
Oh,
withdrawing his blade from the officer's wrist and pushing
What?
it to his neck.
Oh, that's the scariest part of them all. It doesn't work.
wait, so his knife went through both of his wrists?
So did he? The implication is he step. Okay, one thing I wanted to point out. I don't know if people know this, but knives tend to dull after extenuous use, and
Hold
if
on.
you don't keep them sharpened and like wash the fluids off of them because they rust.
Well,
Jeff
hold
is
on.
using a rusty knife to stab directly through this man's wrists.
Najee, okay, so you're holding a gun, right?
Mhm.
When you cops and shit use their second hand to steady the gun, it's usually up against the butt of the gun, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So he's got one arm vertical and the other one's horizontal. Like for the way that your bones are aligned.
Yes.
How did he get the knife through both wrists?
You know how when you thread a needle, you go a little bit up and then down, and then you come around?
So he just like came at some weird diagonal angle at this fucking guy and got both of his wrists, and this guy no.
Look, there's a reason he's called Jeff the Killer. He's really good at killing. It's part of his character, Shawn.
What kind of knife is he using?
Maybe it's like a sickle. Like that's how we can get them both at the same time.
No, really. Is there like a specific canon knife that he uses?
It's just a kitchen knife, and that's it.
Is that even long enough
No.
to go through?
Well, those giant knives for like chopping onions and whatnot. I think that's the one. Like they always make it almost look like a Buster sword in terms of how big it is. Like
Jesus fucking Christ! If you, of all fucking weapons to compare this shit to, you pick the fucking Buster sword.
I specifically because I knew it would piss you off. Yes. Why do you think you're here?
Why did I agree to do this?
You're here to be bullied and ostracized and tormented for no good reason other than I'm a miserable fuck and I can't derive happiness unless I'm taking happiness away from you.
His partner's wild, panicked eyes could only see the black rings around Jeff's.
Wait, the only thing of Jeff that you could see on his pale-ass white fucking face was the black rings around his eyes.
Well, you can't see light objects in the dark. That's a scientific fact.
Oh, but you can see dark objects in the dark.
Real quick, I'll tell you something real quick. I think you'll like it. I have a friend who's like very dark-skinned, and I told him that the only way that someone, if you were standing naked in a room, the only way that someone could be able to see you, like in a dark room, is if you like gave him a big pearly smile. That's a lame joke, but I that made him laugh.
Oh, black rings around Jeff's. And the gurgling, choking of dying friend. Okay.
Okay, if this was real life, Jeff would be riddled with bullets at this moment. Because I don't look. I'm not gonna act like police officers are so like the apex of manliness or anything like that. Like they're not infallible. Like sometimes nerves get to you. These are people who are trained to be prepared to see some shit. So I don't buy that this dude like sees his partner getting like murked and he immediately doesn't know what to do. Like this is the textbook definition of an idiot plot to me. I'm sorry.
No shit. The officer, horrified by the sight, and now with blurred vision, great, fired his gun directly in front of him without fucking aiming. Why would they even try? Missing their mark, the rounds only succeeded in putting his partner out of his pain.
What the fuck? How'd you... His partner, I'm assuming, is on the ground. How'd you miss so badly?
No, because Jeff, after impossibly stabbing both wrists, also stabbed his neck and just kind of held him up for a bit, I guess.
I mean, if Jeff was using him as a human shield, that would be one thing. Oh, wait, Jeff, he had it in his hands. It says right here, Jeff dropped the dead body. So, wait, was he... So was Jeff using him as a human shield?
No, he teleported in front of the officer.
Oh, it's like, this is like some stupid, like, fucking Matrix shit where Jeff is, like, deflecting the bullets with his knife. Why not?
Did you hear they're making a fourth Matrix?
I like to pretend that there was only one movie.
Jeff dropped the dead body with a quick motion of his left hand, grabbed the side of the officer's pistol, pushing off aim. The officer still pulled the trigger as many times as was able.
No, fucking... Why do... You have to make everyone, like, inept at their jobs in order to make Jeff seem like he's a badass.
Yeah. It didn't matter. The burns from the discharge against Jeff's hands only fueled his rage frenzy.
Discharge, come. Well, he did get through, like, something. Like, did he never clean his hands after fucking Jane?
No. The knife found its mark in the middle of this officer's chest and sliced its way up to his chin, except ribcage.
I just realized, I don't know why I didn't think about. Where did we go from? We went from him fucking Jane in a hotel room, and apparently she drugged him, and then he met Liu, and then he went to someone's house, like Jane wants him dead, and for some reason she didn't kill him right then and there, and she let him go out and kill more people, even though she wants him to die.
Yep. And then he went to this house for no reason.
Oh, well, that was weird. Back to business as usual.
Christ.
It's been too long. That's a broken Matt Hardy voice.
Screams from Victoria, baby crying faded back.
That's right.
The sound of the closet door opening and the screams grow louder.
Oh, please don't kill me. I won't tell anyone. Take the money or... I was going to say that as a joke. God damn.
Take the...
Holy shit.
Okay, I wasn't looking at the screen when you read that. I thought you were making a fucking joke.
I was about to say that facetiously. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
This bitch is savage. I'll take the fucking little bread. I swear. I'll suck your dick. Please. Shh.
Jeff pulled Victoria to her feet by her hair. The poor girl's cries were louder as Jeff put the point of the knife between her eyes and pressed in slowly. Wait, You stabbed her skull?
I mean, he's really strong. He's insane. He's like, insanity gives you super strength.
He stabbed her skull.
Yeah.
No.
Your skull's really weak, actually. Just go to sleep.
Squirts of blood and crushing of bone until, with one final crunch, her screams stop. The baby cries.
Quiet down, little guy, or am I going to have to make you quiet?
Outside the house, the car pulls up to a stop.
Woo!
The mother and father rush from the vehicle to the door. Frenzied, the couple has forgotten any issues that may have arisen over the past few days between them, and all they can see now are the red and blue flashing lights and hear the cry of their baby. They rush their way up the steps and into the baby's room. Immediately, out of maternal instinct, the mother picked up the child to comfort it and to assure herself that he was okay. However,
Don't worry, be happy.
Despite her efforts, the baby continued to cry. The family collapsed to the floor together in an embrace.
Woo, 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 woo. Come on for a recorder clip. Click.
Sirens fade up to full volume, cut off by recorder click.
This. Oh no. I'm just keeping. That's a terrible voice.
You want me to do it?
Yes.
Oh, Agent East.
Oh, this? No. Thank you for an audio log.
Fucking roast your voice.
Oh, yeah, we will never escape this voice.
Oh, you mean you can turn that one in, or is it like notes?
Yes. It's kind of way that I take notes, so I can type up my report later.
Yeah, that sounds like how Roaster would like phrase things. Oh, it's just a bit odd. All the police officers just had it by pen and pad. What the fuck? Is the twat twist gonna be that Agent East is Jane?
Agent East? I thought you meant Agent Weast.
What kind of compass are you reading?
This one.
You're fired again.
Yeah, I'm a bit too lazy for the pen and pad. And besides this, I'm not the police. Agent Marcus East, FBI, remember?
Yes, so much more well-mannered than the police too.
Well, thank you, miss. I appreciate that. But I'm afraid we need to be getting to the darker parts of this conversation.
Yes, of course. You just like start stripping down like, wait, what are you doing? I thought, this is the part where you ravished me on the table. No. I mean, we can if you want to. No, thank you.
I'll try to make this quick, but for my recording and to confirm with you, I'm just going to go over the police reports here.
Papers flipping.
Break-in at 322 Wilshire Boulevard. But it seems that all valuables are accounted for. No missing electronics, jewelry. Was that right?
Yes, that's right. There was a small amount of cash taken from the drawer in our bedrooms. $80, I think. I'll bet you anything the babysitter did that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you dumb fucks were. Yeah, that's what you get for having a fucking 14-year-old to look after your baby. You deserve whatever you got.
Right. And of course, I'm sorry to bring this up again, but I have to confirm. We have 3 victims. Homicide. 2 are officers from the local police department responding to the 911 call that was placed by the 3rd victim,
Victoria.
Brad, who was babysitting for you on that night.
Yes, she would babysit for us when we would go out of town on weekly makeout sessions.
Thank you, miss. I'm so sorry. We'll move on. Your son, thankfully, completely unharmed, thank God. Was that right?
Yes, he's fine.
Oh god, this is
Oh god.
oh, this is a lot of text to read like this.
I get to hear that wonderful voice. I've missed it so much.
It's better than doing leader as Yoda.
True.
And the only thing they found was a note with Miss Brandt. Jeff, if you are reading this, know that no matter how many innocent victims you claim, or how much innocent blood you shed, I'm still coming for you in the end.
You could have killed him then and there. This is all on you.
So, wait, so is this Jane writing the note?
Yes.
Why? When did she get in the house?
I think she went after everything was again. All this, all that blood's on her hands.
I am so fucking confused.
You mean sexually?
Oh no, I know exactly what I like sexually.
Well, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Me and Shawn need to go sort our taxes.
I love taxes.
Subsidize my income, big boy.
All of the men and women you so viciously slaughtered and disemboweled. I never did like you. You greasy-headed, grinning, smug, ignorant son of a bitch. My black eyes may look like I'm void of vision, but I'm not stupid.
The black eyes are just like saying like, "Yo, Jeff, these black it's like I'm gonna sit my black ass down." Yeah, look, nigga, my black eyes may be void of vision, but I ain't no fucking N-word. That is our word, Jeff. Also, the way you're reading this reads as a fucking Rose Shoe's Dear John letter to fucking Sonichu.
Just remember, the night that you creep into a poor girl's bedroom, you're gonna fall head over heels down the fucking stairs with your guts caught in the broken glass of the window that I smashed you into.
Yep, that's definitely Rose Shoe.
Wait, so you're gonna smash him through a window, and there's gonna be stairs there too?
Well, she's so strong, she'll throw him through a second-story window, and then he'll like stumble as he's trying to get up, fall down the stairs.
Tonight, when I reach you, evil will battle evil. Winner takes all on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Leave that out of this.
And the only one who will not get out alive is you. I'm coming for you. Signed, Jane the Killer.
Isn't it kind of like pointless to mention like winner take all, and then say like I will objectively win this? Like I don't know, I don't know. I'm just being pedantic right now.
Miss, do you know a Jane? Is that a friend? Someone you've seen around the neighborhood? A name from somewhere in this town? Miss Brandt's boyfriend?
What? Jane?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Okay.
Jane.
Yep. I know
Jane?
all kinds of man Janes.
I mean, what would you? I mean, come on. It's like Ashley. Like I've met men named Ashley, one time, in my entire life.
Evil Dead.
Exactly. I met him in my dreams. I have wet dreams about Bruce Campbell. What of it? Who doesn't? That doesn't make me gay. It makes me smart.
I meet him every time I look at my body pillow.
Not at all. I don't know a Jane either.
Of course. But I'm sure that the previous officers got any information about Jane. Have you seen anyone that might have been Jeff leaving the house? Heard from a neighbor where the man might be headed.
Wait, anyone that might have been Jeff?
Yeah.
How would she have seen that?
I don't know.
Literally-
Does she know what Jeff even looks like?
No, she doesn't. No.
Oh, okay.
Agent East, shouldn't you be more concerned with who wrote the note rather than who it was for?
No.
Right you are. Right. You see, we've been tracking a son of a bitch named Jeff. Almost had him too, but like an idiot, I thought to let him wander a bit too far, and then something like this happens. If there wasn't anything else, miss, maybe I should
Agent East, please! We need to find these people. This person, this murderer, 3 people in my home, and God knows 3 people died in my home, and also 3 people were murdered in my home, and God knows what he did to my baby.
Baby crying.
Was this like soundtrack? Was this like I don't just randomly just I don't understand what that's supposed to indicate thematically.
Ma'am, please, I assure you, I've been following Jeff for a while. I'm going to find the son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. He's been crying so often. Okay, the baby's what you could have established that. He's been crying so often since last night.
May I?
Oh my God!
Dang. Oh,
Please,
Jesus Christ.
please, please.
Hold on.
Just little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Oh my God, Agent East is Jane!
Oh, motherfucker.
And if
That's
that
how sing it together. Let's sleep between. And if
that
that mockingbird
don't
sing,
sing,
Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Wait, how did?
The baby quiets down.
Okay, that should be everything I need, miss. And don't go to sleep.
You might not wake up.
Tape player clicks to a stop. Scene 6 Thursday.
Okay, that's actually Jane the Killer's catchphrase. I'm not fucking with you. Don't go to sleep. You might not wake up.
Fucking God.
Doesn't that roll off the tongue? Doesn't that just like it's up there with I Am Spartacus, with Rosebud, One Shall Stand, One Shall Fall from the Transformers movie. You know that was a classic.
Did you seriously just quote Michael Bay at me?
You heard what the fuck I said, nigga.
I know what the fuck you said, and I didn't think I could be any more disappointed in this night than
Wait.
I already was.
What? Okay. What? When you said quote Michael Bay, from what?
The only thing I know that one shall stand, one shall fall thing is
From the
fucking Transformers.
Yeah, the original Transformers movie, and then it doesn't include Michael Bay.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm disappointed with you, mister.
I never claimed to be an expert on Transformers.
And you call yourself a man
No.
because you pay your bills and you pay your taxes. That makes you a man.
I live in Canada. Everything is taxed.
True. And you have milk in bags. How did you stop that? I've heard that is only a certain thing in certain states.
Oh, no, that's a thing.
Okay, this is another reason why. See, I have a tally mark. I'm going to write it to my president. Like, reasons we should nuke Canada. Number 1, they have milk in
Dude,
bags.
your president is Trump. He doesn't need a reason to nuke anybody.
Okay, that may be true, but let's continue.
Just send him a letter that says Canada. We'll be gone the next day.
It's just a Justin Trudeau said you're gay. Like, oh, is that right?
Oh, this is me. A light rain began to fall as the nighttime was quickly approaching. The wind and splashing from passing cars helped clean off the now once again stained hoodie.
If it's stained, water is not going to help.
No.
The caked blood leaked off his clothing with the rain as it grew heavier and formed a small river of red behind him. The feeling that had begun so long ago was gone for now, but he knew it would be back soon. He could only think clearly for a short while, long enough for the pieces to start falling into place. This woman from the bar that knew his name, the hooker from the hotel that knocked him out, the odd note that he found in the baby's room.
Okay, wait. The hooker and the woman aren't the same. Who? Okay, I'm very confused as to what's happening right now.
I'm just going to assume all these chicks are the same person.
This is bizarre.
Yeah.
The
Who could be following him? And if they really hated him so much, why didn't they kill him already?
They never.
Because if they killed you already, the story would be over, and I wouldn't be hating life.
And also, there was never established that he saw a note in the baby's room. Wait a minute. If the note was in the baby's room, that means that Jane was there. She could have saved that bitch.
I don't know.
You could have killed him there.
Wait, does that mean that when she was on the phone with the babysitter, she was in the house?
Okay, was Jeff still there when the parents? Okay, the timeline is like all fucked up. Okay, Snake, you created a time paradox.
So it means that Jeff and Jane were in that house at the same time.
Or maybe she
was on the phone with the babysitter, and Jeff didn't hear either of them.
There was nothing to indicate that he even found a note to begin with. Or did he come back? He said he found it in the baby's room. Why? And a serial killer comes back to the scene of the crime. Why don't you have that part in the story instead of telling us now that apparently he went back into that room, which I highly doubt he would have been able to because it would have been taped off, and they would have had people around the clock to make sure that nothing else went there. What?
Can I get a fucking spreadsheet on the timeline for this story?
We need scientists. Is Mike still classic? Is he scientist man here?
I was gonna say that too.
Like the music playing, like do 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 do.
Hello, I'm Scientist Man.
I'm here to break down a terrible creepypasta. Fuck! Who the fuck is Jane?
The feeling was inching back into his mind. More violence, more blood. He wouldn't be able to think soon. His hands returned to his pockets. The edge of the knife that he had already cleaned and sharpened to a razor's edge. The feeling will be too much soon. He needed help, and maybe now there was finally someone who could help him. Jeff needed to return back home. The light rain had picked up into a thunderstorm by the time Jeff reached his old house at the edge of town.
Why would he even be worried?
I don't know.
A crack of thunder and a shatter of glass. Jeff was in the house, and the sound of rain outside echoed through the broken window and into the house.
Oh, hey Jeff, hi. I thought that you would come back if I waited. I almost thought that you stopped killing.
Jeff turned around. Before he could say anything, Lou took a trophy off the shelf, and a wet crack rang through Jeff's ears. Wet crack.
You go to sleep.
Jeff-
Oh my god. Oh, my soul hurts from that witty subversion. See, Sean, let me explain. Jeff, his catchphrase is go to sleep. He said that before he kills people. And Liu,
Yeah.
because he one-upped his brother. Like he said no, you go to sleep. See? Oh my god. It's
holy shit.
I got tears in my eyes right now. This is Lovecraftian. Like, get the fuck out of here, Lovecraft. You're a racist anyway. Stephen King. More like Stephen Stupid.
I take back everything I said. Give this man a Pulitzer.
He's giving all the Pulitzers. Give him a Stein, an R.L. Stein.
Reader beware. You're in for a scare.
I just realized, is this supposed like creepypasta? I'm going to explain this to Sean because he doesn't care about them enough to really look into them.
I don't.
Creepypasta are supposed to be scary. Is there anything here to indicate that this is frightening to you?
The story's not over yet.
I'm not. I'm shaking in my boots, but not for the reason that they assume.
The fact that there is more content is the only thing that is frightening.
Exactly.
Jeff's world went Naji. Jeff woke up
son of a bitch.
industrial tools, and so did drills, knives, and hammers. The room seemed to have been built like a class for anyone who wanted to go into carpentry.
Oh, that's a nice profession. Let's talk about carpentry, Sean. So, what's your favorite type of desk?
My desk is made of a door.
Oh my goodness.
It actually is.
Oh, I remember you told me that some time ago.
No one cares, but I built my bed. It's a giant fortress.
Oh yeah,
The
it's,
top half is a bed, and the bottom half is a workstation.
this is infinitely more interesting than the story.
Let me tell you what's on my desk.
Okay.
To my right, I have a
Where
book.
the hell am I? Oh, finally I can do more voices at least. It's been a long time. I've been waiting a long time for this, Jeff.
Lou responded. Wait, Lou was also Jane?
Uh, wait. No. Huh?
Okay, let me read.
Lou responded, but it wasn't in his male voice. It was a female voice.
What?
Jeff saw as Lou's features
Shut up.
evaporated from his face, peeling off of him in a thick cloud of smoke. The young male's skinny frame transformed into the luscious curves of a woman in a tight black dress, with oddly only solid black orbs for eyes. Pouted lips smirked at him with a familiar, teasing smile.
So, what? Every character in this fucking story, except for Jeff, is Jane.
I think Jeff. Okay. I vaguely recall this. It's been a long. I mean, I'm being sincere. It's been a really long time since I've even like dabbled in this bullshit or in the creepypasta community or anything like that. I vaguely recall like you absorb certain details from a fandom through osmosis, right?
Sure.
And Jane the Killer actually apparently does have powers. So I think she shapeshifted. I'm not fucking with you. I think I distinctly remember that being a thing.
That's fucking stupid.
It is. It's very stupid, in fact. You're that bitch from the bar.
Jane turned on a utility light, gripped it, and turned it towards herself. Her skin was pale like a corpse and contrasted by the curled raven hair that fell to her mid-back. In a way, she was a beautiful woman, but the air about her seemed to be as ugly and dark as the aura that surrounded Jeff.
Okay, look. I mentioned this before. I don't know if I did. Like this idea that is evil versus evil. Aside from being a callous bitch who, and letting the fucking babysitter like die, right? When she could have stopped, she could have killed him right then and there, but she didn't. She wanted to specifically torture him. She could have done that shit like when she fucking drugged him the first time. She could have like taken him back to this place then and not had someone die. There's but what has she done other than those being stupid to indicate that she's evil?
She wrote a nasty note.
Well, in this day and age, that would probably land you to like 5 to 10 years in jail, especially if you live in Europe.
Yep.
I told you that I would be coming for you in the end. She says she puts on her strap on.
And I'm going to come for you, Jeff.
One way. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. It's like, okay, this is supposed to be torture. Now you're just making this weird. Oh, and did I mention your brother fit me like a? Oh my God! So okay, so I was joking, but you know what?
She's been coming for a lot of people.
It's 2020. Polygamy is in now, man.
So shapeshifting.
We call that being an otherkin. But the error was what was it? Oh, I somehow read which the narrator. And so did your mother and your father.
I'm the father, you cunt.
Oh, sorry.
Your father.
The paper boy. Oh my! damn, like, Jane is the neighborhood bicycle. Everyone's getting a ride.
Jane is a fucking slut.
The paperboy, the milkman, my gynecologist. Like, it was supposed to be a routine visit. It became much less routine by the time I was done. But your features. I'll gladly peel the skin off your face, Jeffrey, and finally bring your little rampage to an end. You literally could have done that earlier.
You could have, yeah.
You goofy bitch. Really now? And why would you? Why? I'll tell you why. That's why.
I have gas.
Yeah, I went to that taco place you recommended, and it fucked up my stomach. I'll tell you why, you piece of shit, in all caps. A little town called Belleville, Illinois. Remember it? All right, you're a psychotic fuck. I guess you won't. I guess you don't. So let me remind you. 11 years. I've been searching for you 11 years. Fucking years, in fact. Since I was 10. Only 21. Since you told my parents to go to sleep. You weren't there. Like in the story that she's based in, she wasn't there when he killed them.
Oh.
She had no idea. She could have said like, "How do you do?" and "Good night to you" when he killed him. Like trying out new catchphrases and like, oh, that didn't work.
Well, apparently they're rewriting the canon.
Since you told my parents to go to sleep, since you overlooked my room, since I mopped up the fucking blood. You psychotic fuck. Oh, you're right. I don't remember a single thing of it. You're gonna fucking regret everything you've done to me.
Knife cut, knife cut. Jeff continues to laugh.
You missed my throat. You missed my throat. My face has plenty of holes in it as it is. Poor Jane, the murderer. Her parents are dead, and she is going to be a bitch and whine with her little niece. Fuck you! Where do you get off calling me a please, black eyes, all the little smokes and mirrors trick? You don't. Oh, my stomach. You don't do what I do without seeing some shit, lady monsters, demons, tall mother fuckers in the woods that comes with the terrority. Pathetic little teenager and makes a deal with the devil and makes a deal that does not come cheap. You need blood, lots of blood. Ha 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 ha.
Did Jeff's voice change like 5 fucking times in that?
I'm trying to do a character called Broken Matt Hardy, and I can't remember how to do it.
The
I
blood,
will delete you.
the blood leaking out of Jeff's mouth dripped onto his chest and arms, granting him just enough wiggle room to split his hands out of his restraints, and vaulted his foot into Jane's stomach, knocking the woman to the ground. Before she could move to pick herself up, Jeff continued the brutal assault by throwing the wooden chair itself at her, breaking it over her back, an act that would have crippled a lesser woman.
Okay, narrator, you don't need to be fucking flirting with people, alright? I like your playpen, Jean.
Jane screaming and the sounds of scrambling as she's dragged.
Whoa!
Taking a fistful of Jane's hair, Jeff began dragging her toward a wooden table at the edge of the room. In her daze, her only thoughts were that this didn't go as she had envisioned it for so many years. Her thought was to panic.
You know for a fact that they were like someone had Nightwish playing in their head as this scene was going on. Dun 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 dun, like this epic confrontation. Meanwhile, we're just like tearing into it.
Oh, this is so edgy and cool. This is the great thing ever written. I'm gonna be so famous for this.
Oh, I gotta flip my wrist now.
Oh my god, no one understands me. So hardcore.
Dennis, it's time for dinner. Shut up, Mom.
Shut up, Mom. I'm totally busy writing my edgelord story. It's so fucking great. I gotta get rich and famous off it. I won't have to live in your shithole house anymore.
I made chicken tenders. Okay, I'll be right down, I guess.
Alright, let me just... Then he just logs off Twitch, stops his stream. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. I have to go get myself some chicken tendies now, okay? Stay edgy, guys.
Really, you couldn't have caught me at a better time. I had been so hungry for your blood, and since I saw you in the bar.
As he forced her arm in place, Jeff couldn't help be marvel at how her arm seemed to be made for the metal vice. It fit perfectly, almost like it was made for this from the start.
That was an utterly worthless statement, and you could, if you took this little segment out of the story, nothing would have changed.
Sound of crunch of bones and a scream.
The sound of snapping bones and torn muscles from woman's wrist echoed through the home. Jane frantically griped in all directions for a tool of some kind. Anything she can use to escape the unbearable pain. The first handle that she can find, she camps her hand on and swings with all her strength.
You
at Jeff's
fucking
legs.
tapping little shithead. You're the reason why no one plays TF2 anymore, dickhead.
She camps her hand on.
Yeah, go play Modern Warfare, you bitch.
Crunch.
Jeff fell to the ground from his shattered bone.
Which bone?
You know which one.
She just smashed him in the dick.
broke his dick bone.
She just exploded his cock bone.
Like pieces of foreskin went flying.
Bewildered, Jane inspects the hammer that she now has clamped tightly in her left hand. Wonder quickly gave way to pain, and she was snapped back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Jane desperately clawed at the vice, untwisting it as quickly as she could to free her mangled hand.
Untwisting it like she would Mom's spaghetti.
She stared at the now useless appendage, reminding her of Mom's spaghetti. The device had applied so much pressure that it split the skin and crushed every bone, leaving her wrist looking like a broken bowl full of Mom's spaghetti.
It actually works. Fucking beach.
Drill noise, wet blood, Jeff's scream.
Oh! Die, you bastard! Die! I'm going to rip your fucking heart out and ram it through your throat, you dirty whore!
Wind picking up, thunder fire,
Dun,
change the
dun,
music,
dun,
something's wrong.
Dun, dun, dun.
Blood
Crawling in my skin.
Blood leaked from the walls?
Okay.
That's...
Blood leaked from the walls, more than should have been possible to be in Jeff's body. The thunderstorm outside the walls of the house churned the skies above. The clouds forming an opening. These were no longer two people. These were demons at war with one another. A stray bolt of lightning ignited the attic of the old home. The walls transformed from dripping blood to a putrid-smelling inferno. Jane stepped back from
Jeff's
twitching body, leaving him broken in a pool.
Don't go to sleep, Jeff. I need you awake for this, as she puts on her strap-on again.
Jeff picked himself shaking off the ground. Putting pressure on his leg caused a sickening crack. The pain from it was blinding, but not as blinding as the feeling was at this point. What?
What?
The pain from it was blinding, but not as blinding as the feeling was at this point. Oh, his horny feeling.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Can you like capitalize that shit so I know which feeling you're fucking talking about? Since that's basically its name.
Fuck the tools, the power tools, the saw, the hammers. Nothing would satisfy Jeff like this would. He withdrew the knife from his pocket.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. You took my life, Jeff. You took it away from me, and this moment is all I could think about for the past 11 years. I haven't taken it yet. Give me another minute.
Jeff was limp.
Oh, whoa. Well, he did get his cock bone smashed, so yeah, I would assume so. I think that kind of comes with the territory.
Jeff limped slowly towards Jane. He had been crippled by the hammer, and his blood losses turned his vision into a blur. Jane rose her arms from her side, and the room around them seemed to be shifting, darkening. The whole house was becoming Jeff's personal hell. His mother and father stood beside Jane, just as he remembered them, gutted, bloody.
Dead.
Peter's dad.
Oh, okay. Why did you do this to us, son?
We didn't lie to you. We never did. We were just trying to protect you, honey. Oh, you could have been with us, Jeff. We're happy and safe where you're literally disemboweled right now. I was happy and safe where we're at, but unfortunately, you'll be cleaning toilets in hell.
Cut after cut from his own family. They surround him, chanting, cutting deeply with saws and screwdrivers from the carpentry house of horror. What?
Carpentry House of. That was a little playful little analogy, I suppose.
They surround him, chanting, cutting him deeply with saw. Okay, no, so they're literally cutting him?
Yes.
See, that sentence started off sounding like their taunts were giving him emotional wounds, and then it turned into, no, these ghost things actually picked up fucking power tools and just started cutting him, I guess.
Can't do. Well, I guess I can do. I'm Margaret and Peter. They're together. You're with me now. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to, what's the honey? Honey? We practice this. Come on now.
Don't tell me what to do, bitch.
See, this is why I was glad he killed you first.
I thought this shit was till death do us part. Why am I still with your miserable ass?
We're in hell. We're supposed to be with each other because we're miserable together.
Didn't they just say they were somewhere nice?
We're happy being in hell. Mama and Dad won't let me leave.
How far? Oh god, we're almost done.
Yes.
Thank fuck.
This is actually shorter than I thought it would be.
Oh god damn! I just read the last sentence.
No, keep going.
Mm.
Oh wait, that's me. Did you see the pain? Everything you've lost? What you've done to yourself? Do you feel what I felt, Jeff? This is what you've done to everyone else. You've summoned their deceased loved ones to attack them. This monster that you've let your insanity become. This is stab.
Stab. All other chanting and music is cut. Only the sound of blood and the burning house.
You give me way too much credence, Jane. I don't give a shit. You go to sleep.
The house burned, I guess.
Yeah, just singed to the ground.
It's like, reminder, the house is on fire.
Hold on. Let me see if there's actually an artist named Chris Kraft. I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up right now in real time. Shawn,
yes.
Entertain the audience while I am looking this up on the Google machine.
Well, go quick. I still have a couple lines before it goes back to other people.
Okay, Chris Kraft. Chris Kraft boats. I'm assuming that's not it. Chris Kraft Sweet Dreams.
You told me to entertain them, and you won't shut the fuck up so I can read this shit.
Okay, I already looked it up. You failed miserably. Apparently from 2014 there's a cover of it. Oh, okay, that's nice. I'm going to just assume it's horrible without actually taking the time to listen to it and move on with my life.
Scene 7 Friday. Begin Sweet Dreams performed by Chris Kraft.
On the cold metal slab of the morgue, before the mortician lay an average height, lanky, pale man.
Oh god, doing this exact fucking line again.
The skin of his face is pulled and possibly tight from scarring. His eyes stand blankly at the ceiling, never able to close. His mouth is permanently ripped into a smile across his face. This is Jeff, also known as Jeff the Killer.
Homicide, plain and simple. Cause of death is severe blood loss due to disembowelment. It's just, different, same coroner, but now he's from Zimbabwe or something.
I'm I coroner too then.
Yes.
Frank, you can't be serious. You heard they pulled this guy from a fire, right?
I read the police report, yeah, but there is not a single burn mark on this guy. Do you see the scarring? Because wait,
Charring.
the charring. Did you see the char? And also, shouldn't there be a comma right there?
Yes.
Why is that a question? I mean, there should be a question mark at the end of charring, and then because should be its own separate sentence and with a period.
If you could make that its own sentence, but it should just end in a period.
Do you see the charring? Because I sure don't.
So, you're suggesting that someone burned his clothes and then dressed him in them and dumped his body in the house fire after the fire? Fire?
I'm suggesting that this guy, in one hell of a knife fight before dying of blood loss in that house.
No man can die in a burning building and not get burned, Frank.
Well, look at this guy's face, Eli. Does this look like a man to you?
Jeff's eyes refocused on the doctor's face, and I killed myself. Credit roll for video during Sweet Dreams. 9 months later, again in the cold, lifeless morgue, two of the most criminally insane humans ever to walk the earth. In front of the coroner lay a beautiful young black-eyed woman, dead. When the police found her body, she was just laying on a table, hands and feet chained to it, with a message scrawled on the wall.
Oh, that's the line you were talking about.
Yep.
Jeff, go to sleep. I'll be waiting.
Cause death, childbirth.
Oh,
Fuck this.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and everyone who looks like you. Okay, that was Jeff versus Jane the Killer.
That was fucking garbage.